Hey guys, I'm Alina and today we are going to learn about different tenses in French. So let's get started. So we have learned many tenses in French and when they come all together it gets very confusing. So today in this video we are going to learn about all these 6 tenses all together. So if you are having your exams and all these tenses are coming, so this will be a full revision. So first we have the present tense. Then in past we have Passé Récent, Passé Composé and Imparfait. And in future we have Futur Proche, Futur Simple, and there's one more, but in this video we'll only stick to these two. So first let's in brief quickly discuss how do we form the sentences in all these tenses. And I guess almost for each tense except imperfect. Till now I have done the video. It will be linked down in the description. You can check it out. So for present, we have 3 types of verb. In general, we have 3 types of verb. We have ER verbs, IR verbs, and RE verbs. IR and RE verbs are irregular verbs, where ER verbs are regular verbs. So let's discuss the endings of ER verbs. So with je, it's E, Q, E, S, ill, we have E, with nu, ONS, with vu, EZ, and with ill plural, it's ENT. These are just the endings which are added to ER verbs. I'm just briefly discussing because it's a very basic thing. But still, if you want to learn about it, you can check out the video which specifically talks about this topic. Moving on to the past. Passé Récent. How do we form Passé Récent? We use the verb venir. And how do we conjugate the verb venir? It's je viens, tu viens, il vient, nous venons, vous venez, and il vient. Okay? So we use the verb venir. And what is the formation? The formation is venir. Before that, you need to put the subject plus venir in present form plus the or the apostrophe. Okay, so this is the formation of Passé Récent. I'm just briefly discussing all of these. Passé Composé. Now, Passé Composé can be done with the help of 2 auxiliary verbs, avoir and être. For these, you need to know their conjugation. So, what is the conjugation of avoir? J'ai, tu as, il est là, nous avons, vous avez, and ils sont. And what is the conjugation of être? It's je suis, tu es, il est, nous sommes, vous êtes, and ils sont. Okay. Now, with the help of these 2 verbs, we do Passé Composé. Majorly, we use avoir, but with pronominal verbs and a few selected verbs. If you want to remember it's in the easy way is by remembering Dr. Mrs. Van der Tran. So all these verbs, you can know about Passé Composé with être in my specific video. So this is how you do Passé Composé with these 2 verbs. First, you conjugate them. First, you need to know which are done with avoir and which are done with être. I'll not go too deep into that. And then you place the subject, avoir or être, whichever it is. Then you conjugate it according to the subject. And then you place the past participle. Now, in some cases, the past participle goes with a general rule, and in some cases there are specific past participles. Now, in ER verbs, it is always fixed that how you will get the past participle. For that, Suppose I take the verb manger. I remove the R and put an accent on E. Accent aigu. So it becomes manger. This is the past participle. Now, if you have an RE verb, suppose I take the example. Here, you remove the RE and you add a U. So it becomes perdu. Okay? And if you have an IA verb, suppose finir, then you just simply remove the R. So past participle is fini. But these are not always in the case of IR and RE verbs. You cannot always stick to this rule. There are some exceptions also. Plenty many, I would say. So this is how you do Passé Composé. Next you have Imparfait. To do Imparfait, you need to know very well the conjugation of verbs in present tense. So to form Imparfait, you take a verb, conjugate it into its new form, which is first person plural, remove the ONS and then add AIS to je, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ and AIENT. Je, tu, ilel, nu, vu, ilel. Okay. So this was about the past. Now moving on to the future. So future, we'll discuss about two types in which we can do the future. It's Futur Proche and Futur Simple. So Futur Proche is similar to Passé Récent. Like in Passé Récent, it's the recent past. Similarly, Futur Proche is the near future. So how do you form Futur Proche? Just like in Passé Récent, you use the verb venir. In Futur Proche, you use the verb aller. How do you conjugate the verb aller? It's je vais, tu vas, il, elle va, nous allons, vous allez, ils, elles vont. Okay? And then you just add the infinitive of the verb. Next is Futur Simple. How do you do Futur Simple? For that, you need to know the conjugations of avoir, which we have already discussed over here. Now, you take the infinitive of the verb, infinitive, plus you add the endings of avoir. All that we have discussed over here. In Futur Simple, there are also many exceptions. So this was the brief discussion of all the tenses that we are going to do in this video. Now, we'll take a common sentence and that same sentence we'll conjugate in all these tenses. So now over here, I've taken a very simple sentence, je vais à Paris. Now, this sentence, we will conjugate it in the different tenses that we discussed in the last slide. There are total 6 tenses and in these 6 tenses, we will conjugate the same sentence. So, je vais à Paris, it's in present form, which means I'm going to Paris. So, je vais, it is the verb aller, which means to go. If you want to negate it, it would be je ne vais pas aller à Paris. Okay? So, first we'll move to the past, then we'll go to the future. So, first we have Passé Récent. So, we use the verb venir in Passé Récent. So, it becomes je viens. We have the aller à Paris. Je viens d'aller à Paris. If you want to negate it, je ne viens pas d'aller à Paris. Very simple. Next, when we move on, is Passé Composé. Now, as I told you, Passé Composé is done using two verbs, être and avoir. Now, aller, it comes in the list of Dr. and Mrs. Van de Tramp. So, we will use the verb être. So, it's je suis. And as I told you, for ER verbs, the past participle formation will always remain the same. Aller is an ER verb. So, accent aigu on E. Now, if you want, you can add an extra E. Like, I'm a girl, so I'll say je suis allée with an extra E. But it's just optional. In this case, je suis allée à Paris. Okay, so this was Passé Composé. Now, if you want to negate it, then it would be je ne suis pas allé à Paris. Je ne suis pas allé à Paris. Next tense is imparfait. Now, in imparfait, what do? We use the new form of the verb and remove ONS. So, for aller, the new form is allons, nous allons. So, if you remove the ONS, we are left with ALL. And in that, we add AIS, AIT, all that we discussed in the last slide. So, the subject here is je, so we will add AIS. So, it becomes j'allais à Paris. Okay, and if you want to negate it, je n'allais pas à Paris. Okay, so j'allais à Paris, je n'allais pas à Paris. So with this, we conclude with the past. Now, the future. So first in future, we have Futur Proche. So in Futur Proche, we conjugate with aller only. So it becomes je vais. Then we place the infinitive, which is aller. So je vais aller à Paris. To negate it, je ne vais pas aller à Paris. And then the last one, it's Futur Simple. So as I told you earlier, in Futur Simple there are many exceptions and aller is one of them. So aller, aller changes to ire for je form. So the radical which is left is IR, and to IR we add the conjugations of avoir. So conjugation for avoir for je is AI, so it becomes j'irai à Paris. And if you want to negate it, je n'irai pas à Paris. Okay, so from this we have the same sentence in 6 tenses. First we have it in present, Passé Récent, Passé Composé, Imparfait, Futur Proche and Futur Simple. The same sentence in all the tenses. So now over here I have a very simple sentence, but this one is a pronominal verb. In last slide what we did was a normal verb and we did it in all tenses. Same with a pronominal verb, we do it in all tenses. So right now this is a very simple sentence in present form. It's je me réveillais. If you want to negate it, it becomes je ne me réveille pas. Okay? And what is the infinitive of this verb? It's se réveiller. This will come in use in the later part. So first tense, it's Passé Récent. So in Passé Récent, we use the verb venir. So it's je viens de me réveiller, not se réveiller, but me réveiller because the subject is je. If you want to negate it, je ne viens pas de me réveiller. Okay? Next one, Passé Composé. So in Passé Composé, again we use avoir and être. But with pronominal verbs, we'll always use être. So it's je me suis. The reflexive pronoun will come first, then the conjugation of être. So je me suis réveillé, and you can add an e, it's optional. So je me suis réveillé. Now to negate it, it's je ne me suis pas réveillé. Okay? So je me suis réveillé, je ne me suis pas réveillé. Next one, Imparfait. For Imparfait, let's look at the new form of réveiller. It's réveillon. Now if we cancel out ONS, so we are left with this and we'll add AIS to it. So before that we'll place me, so je me. Okay. So it would be je me réveille. Okay, and negation would be je ne me réveille pas. So this is how you do for the past. Now future. So first we have futur proche. In futur proche, we will write je vais me réveiller, not se réveiller, me réveiller. And in future simple, so for future simple, as it is not an exception to the infinitive, we will add ai, which is the conjugation for avoir in first person singular. So it's je me réveillerai. Okay, and to negate it, je ne me réveillerai pas. Okay, so now in this video we did all the tenses in normal form, which is the normal verb, and in pronominal verb. So this, I hope it was a nice revision for all the tenses. And that was all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you get notified every time I'm on YouTube. I'll see you in my next one. Till then, take care and bye bye.